Good times. We're getting donations from all over. It really warms the heart. It feels like the cheer is finally coming back to the village. That's nice. It's good to see, man. Vince is talking like that again, says Fran. He was like this the last time some sapling were being planted too. He'll be sick of it again in 3 days at most. Just watch. Okay. Hi, Miss Bracer. Hey, Louie. You look like you're doing great. Yeah, I'm okay. Especially since the scary dragon is gone now, right? Yeah, the dragon will never bother people again. Don't worry. So you play outside as much as you want, okay? Okay. Oh, but now that we can play outside, I'll give you this book. There it is. Gambler Jack Volume 8. See you later. Today we get to play a lot since we were inside for so long. Miss, you should play with us too. We're gonna plant new saplings in the orchards like they said. I'm gonna help out too so they give us fruit soon. Fruit style. Now we got 2 books to read. 8 and 9. Hallie. Chapter 8, Hallie. The clock chimed the 11th hour, again with this 11th hour. The match between Jack and Hallie was to start at midnight exactly. She waited the interim in Enrique's room. Your father became ill and died 7 years ago. That's what the girl had heard from her mother, but 3 years ago, she learned her father had died in a match. Hallie didn't have many memories of her father. She spent her childhood with her mother. That was exactly why, though, that each and every one was engraved into her heart as irreplaceable treasures. The things she remembered best were the sights in the gambling dens. He didn't often get to go along, but to her, the way her father could silence even the most finely dressed gentleman with his near magical card handling was something she admired with all her heart. Beto style. The last memory Hallie had of him was taking her hand while she was in bed and telling her not to worry. Maybe that memory was what kept her from believing what her mother said about how her father died. After all, how could the strong, healthy man from that memory drop dead of illness so suddenly? One fateful moment, out shopping for her mother, she found herself heading on a whim to one of the gambling dens in the back street. There, overhearing some chatter from a few thugs, she came to understand the truth of her father's death. After all, to the types who frequent gambling dens, the match from 7 years before was too famous not to talk about. Having learned the truth, she found herself consumed by one single emotion, the desire for revenge on Jack. Swearing she would become as good as her father, Hallie began frequenting the gambling dens and played with the one burning wish guiding her hands. It was Enrique who, hearing rumors, spoke to Hallie first. 7 years before, betting on Jack, he had claimed victory in his conflict with one. And now he saw a chance to do the same again, by setting King's daughter against Jack. And so he brought the idea of recreating the match to her. To Hallie, it was the perfect means to an end. Cutting off connection with her mother, she joined Enrique's group, being blessed with talent to begin with, and having abandoned all else to focus on improving. She reached King's level in barely 3 years. Hallie's eyes were distant as she waited quietly for the match. Perhaps those 3 years were running through them. Still seated, she bowed her head and let out a big long sigh. No need to let the weight of this drag you down, you know, Enrique said softly to her. Don't worry, she replied. Now that I'm here, my heart is as light as a feather. Her face betrayed the lie in her words as a flicker of sorrow creased her features. But it was only for a moment. In the next, she was back to the same poker face. Right now, the only thing on my mind is seeing Jack lose. Not gonna lose! Hearing Hallie's words, Enrique's lips twisted up. Perhaps it was confidence in his victory that warped his face. Volume 9, Nostalgia. Chapter 9, Nostalgia. While Hallie sat and contemplated her past, Jack was hunched at the bar counter in the main hall. It was a spot with a full view of the setting for the match to come. He stared at the stage, never once even touching the drink he'd ordered. The same seats, the same colors. The more he looked at it, the more he felt as if the events of 7 years ago had happened only yesterday. A voice started Jack from his reverie. How about a drink on me, then? Without turning, he wordlessly shook his head. Jack didn't need to look through 7-year-old memories to know that the voice all too well. It was One. 7 years ago, One had bet on King's victory and lost. The one who had punished King with death was, without a doubt, this man. Jack, your skills took down even King. I'm looking forward to seeing them again. And with that, One disappeared. Jack taking down King, huh? Jack's lips twisted into a bitter smile. A bunch of cuss words and a big smile into the camera. The clock ticked steadily away. It was 11:50. Actually, it's 1:44, but that's beside the point. The match would begin in 10 minutes. The guests had begun to gather in the hall. Every one of them seemed to have been waiting eagerly for this night. Many had money riding on the outcome. Compared to Enrique or One's contest, though, they barely had anything to lose. Hallie followed Enrique out into the hall. Taking her seat immediately, she sat quietly, eyes straight ahead. If she was bothered by the crowd or the enormity of the event, she gave no sign. After watching Hallie take her place, Jack slowly rose from his spot at the bar. Unlike Hallie, Jack had a bit of a name, and as he stepped forward, the crowd called out. It brought back memories of himself from 7 years ago, excited by the crowd and elated by the game. Jack and Hallie were both seated now. The card table in the center of the hall lay between them. The two faced each other, and yet their gazes never met even once. In total silence, time passed. Time and a half, even. Shortly after the two took their seats, a black-garbed man sat in a chair across from them both. Just like 7 years ago, he was the dealer provided by Chief Minister Shamrock. At least it's not Battle Minister Lydia Sobieski. The dealer pressed a switch below the card table. Slowly the table area sank into the floor, allowing the guests in the hall a bird's-eye view of the duel. From behind their respective backed players, One's group and Enrique's group cast intense gazes at the gamblers' hands. Further back, behind it all and watching over everything, was Chief Minister Shamrock. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a revenge match, Enrique yelled, unable to contain his excitement. It had been 7 years since they had such a high-stakes game. The crowd answered Enrique's introduction with a roar of approval. Thus concludes Volume 9. Do-do-do-do-do. Good times. Alrighty then. Ah, welcome, says Apple. The orchard's been cleaned up and life is getting a little back to normal. The day will come when these new saplings bear fruit. And until then, we'll just keep at it. Cool. Nobody's ever in that room. Like, ever. What's up with that, man? Welcome! I hear Elder Ryza took donations of some kind for the village. Maybe we really will be able to restore the orchards now. Maybe. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. Here you are. Archdeacon Hasty's gonna be okay. Freaking thing, why do you keep doing that? Knock it off, sir! You're adding nothing to this stream, you know. Nothing. The outer signs of damage and flame may be gone, but I still haven't quite managed to put my feelings in order. There was a contingent of soldiers still guarding the old mine, too. I think it'll be a long time before we can really put all this behind us. Behind? But Gray's out working together with the youngsters. I guess even a hard-headed guy like him can set aside his pride now and then, I guess so. Pride comes before the fall, as they say. Everyone's going all out with planting the new saplings, my husband included. I've been feeling so uneasy for the last week or so. Everyone's been working so hard, though. I'm actually starting to think we can make it through it. Finally feels like I can let my hair down. Yeah, it's always nice to let your hair down once in a while. You know what I'm talking about? An allowance for buying saplings and other things. These people will need funding to rebuild their orchards. They're taking donations right now, but they shouldn't be beholden to that just to rebuild their lives. Donos style. I must have words with Father and have our family prepare our own restoration fund. To properly grow a tree, you first need to plow the land. Obviously. It'll be a while before these new trees bear fruit, yes? I'm used to waiting, though. Nothing to worry about here. We endured so much at the end of the 100 Days' War. Tractor! It may look like an empty plot now, but we intend to get saplings in the ground soon. We've gotten a kind of overwhelming amount of charity from outside the village. I think we'll manage to pull this off. Cool. Why does he keep doing that? You're just misbehaving today. That's all it is. That is all it freaking is. What a jerk. God, man. Be cool. Everyone, hello. We have elected to accept Ragnar's Goldia Crystal as his apology. We will use every single mirror it brings us to restore the village. Restoring the village. Things are starting to go back to normal. I know it'll take some time to rebuild the orchards. But if we all come together as a village, we can overcome this. I know it. Just as we overcame the scars of the war. War style. War, what is it good for? Such. Absolutely nothing. Picture. Also, this quest allows you to go back into the mine and get a chest that you couldn't get before. So, yeah. Yeah! 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 So we just want to go to the mine and talk to someone there, and it should trigger this questicle. I think this is the one that has the optional boss that I was thinking of before. Not in Roll-It, but here. I believe that's how it goes. Abandoned mine. There's also a recharge. Should you need it? We really don't, but we can use it anyway. We can run the donos. Okay, good times. How you doing? Sir, we can't handle these things on our own. You've got to contact headquarters for reinforcements. They're that strong? Roderick strong, even. Yes, sir. I've never seen monsters like this before. Gehenna, I wonder if they're even monsters, really. They keep one-shotting us. Hey, what's up? Ugh! Who are you? Thought you'd be able to tell by the emblem. Apparently you guys aren't very quick on the uptake. We're bracers, sir. Bracers? Your brow seems furrowed by troubles, my good man. Yes, you could say that. And I will say it. Son of a beep! Something completely unexpected has occurred here. Completely unexpected? Like McDonald's having good food? What happened? Well, you see... Dude, what the hell is going on here? Monsters have appeared in this abandoned mine. What's unexpected about that? Monsters often infest areas abandoned by man. It's true. That's true, but... You see, the monsters in here are not normal monsters. Are you guys sure you're not just, like, overreacting or something? It's true, I say. They're goddamn insects made out of metal! They spring up out of nowhere all throughout the mines. That's too bad. I see. I've never heard of a monster like that. My squad's mission is to ensure local security. Unfortunately, we don't have the kind of firepower necessary to deal with unknown monsters. Monster cans, even. This is all a stone's throw from Ravenue Village, however. We can't just ignore an infestation of unknown creatures near an inhabited area, either. And so we show up just at the right time. Pretty much. I kinda think I see where this is going. I guess I'm pretty easy to read at this point, huh? Still, this is becoming fairly common, isn't it? The guild and army helping one another, I mean, that's how it should be, sir. Surly little punk. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but could you help us? That's what I'm here for, dude. Sure. It's our duty to investigate stuff like this, after all. Plus, we need to get in there and snag that final chest. That's a fact. It's the right thing to do. Thank you. We'll owe you after this. You already owe me. So what's a little more? Don't worry about it, really. It's an emergency. So let's make sure I understand everything right. You basically want us to go in there and exterminate the weird monsters. That's right. We want you to exterminate every one of those unknown monsters dwelling in the mine. They're very distinct. You shouldn't have any trouble telling them apart from the others. Oh yeah? Alright. Can you tell us anything else about these monsters? Let's see. One-on-one, they're not all that strong. It's the ones that show up every now and then with different colors that you need to watch out for. Different colors? Yeah, they use something like arts, but... Man, Gehenna take me if they're like any arts I've ever seen, though. Unknown arts? You're kidding, right? That does sound particularly dangerous. We should pay close attention to the monsters as we track them down. Absolutely. That should be everything. Allow us to open the gate for you, then. Yeah, thanks. While you're doing that, we'll stay here and snack on some Doritos. Well then, take care, bracers. Come back here if you need a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. We've got an orbit charging station here. Yeah, I just used it. Thanks. That'll help for sure. Once we've exterminated all the target monsters, we'll come back to report. Please do. Adios blessing be on you all. Let's get to it then. Yeah, let's go. So they're pretty easy to spot. I mean, they're the only ones really wandering around. So we pretty much just gotta defeat all of them. The first one's over here somewhere. Over here. There's one. These things may look familiar from later games. Vogel 235. 850 HP. Drops insulating tape for some reason. I guess that kind of makes sense, since they're like drones. An unknown object armored with metal plating. Fun! Everybody likes metal plating, do they not? We can pretty much one-shot them all the way to his and all. And there's Vogel 570. 1133 HP. Their HP is a little bit higher. They drop Tiro Bomb. A mysterious mobile object with metal armor, fast and fires powerful artes. Yeah. Bonk!
Take that!
Shoot him! Well, you can't watch him, but, you know, whatever, dude. Stabby, stabby! What we're doing. Punch him in the mouth. So they're really not a big deal. Not even a little bit.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake. Fudge cakes? Fudge cake style, even. Well, we reach level 57. Do, 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 do. Hey, you know what I'm talking about, dude? Bum, 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 bum. Son of a... What is going on with this today? I have no idea, but it is really getting old. I mean, really old. Oh, he broke 4,000 HP like a cool person. I think there's one over on the left side as well. Do, 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 do. Bum. Where are you? There you are. Okay, that was beyond stupidity. But whatever, man. Whatever you gotta do. Thunder God kick, just because. So broken. Good lord, dude. That is so freaking broken. Flamethrower fire! He's got a flamethrower! It's ridiculous! Sickening, even! Who's walking around with a freaking flamethrower? That's ridiculous. That is some ridiculous bullshit. You know what I mean? Can you hear me now? Do, 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 I stabbed you. Do, 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 do. Bonk. Okay. Punch him in the face. I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Savor the victory. We earned it.
Do, 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 do. These are good fights to catch them up at levels. Olivia level 58. Good times. Olivier. Look, 4,400 HP like a cool dude. So we just kind of want to look around this area. I think there's a few of them over here. Why is that hole even there is my question. There's another one. I keep trying to go around it and I get screwed. I get so screwed. Not a fun time at all. I'll tell you what, man. Broken. That's about as broken as it gets right there, I'll tell you what. It's a fact, Jack. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-bum. Punching him in the face.
They messed with the wrong guy.
Damn right they did. Toy level 58. Look at all that beautiful levelage. Olivier almost gained another level, but not quite. Not quite. Close, though. Chloe, look, 4200 HP. Pretty good, 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 very good. Na 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 na. It's always good to hear the French music, though. It's a good time for all parties involved, I would say. I don't think I want to go in there yet, do we? I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, there's nothing in there anyway, so that is where we want to go, as a matter of fact. Bunch of stuff in here that really serves no purpose. It's just kind of here. Is that where we just were? Or... No, this is a different thing. And that's where one of these things is, so... These are all the blue variety. The blue variety. That thing gets even better. That's the sad thing about that. Woo! How disgusting is that? Take the duct. Do it! Don't make me come over there. I will do it. You will not freaking like it. Yeah, even. I said yeah.
We're good to go.
You're so good to go. Sickening. Olivier level 59. Totally level 59. They're like gaining a level in every battle. Chloe learned Sturm too. There you go. Good times. Good time. They're catching up. We're 4300 HP like a cool dude. Alright. So the good thing is you'll get a confirmation message once you've gotten rid of all of them. So that's a nice deal. Yeah, see, there's the chest that you can only get at this point. Crimson Eye! I've been waiting for this day. Have you now? Crimson Eye. A blood-red gem that focuses the user's consciousness on their orbit. So, art strength and art defense up by 50, but move down by 1 and speed down by 5, so... It's good to give to somebody you want to have better arts, basically. So it's one of those kind of dealios. I suppose we could give that to you. I suppose. Why not? Go in here. This must be where the last ones are at, or something. There you are, sir. Are you the last one? Go for the last one! Even. Punch him in the mouth. Punch him as hard as you can. That's what I say.
Take that!
Hurt that! You jerk. We could try out Sturm too, I suppose. Graceful continuous blows cancels arts and crafes. Nice. Pop! Pop goes the weasel. Pop!
We're good to go.
We're so good to go. It's just absolutely ridiculous. 2 experience away from leveling up, Olivier. Wow. That's something. Slew all monsters. Slew style. Slew Kang wins. Flawless victory. Fatality. Okay. We're done here. Let's get out of here. Nothing more to do here. Now we just need to get out of here. Do 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 do. Kind of remember there being like an optional boss, but maybe I'm thinking of something else. Or maybe it's in one of the next chapter. I don't. I could be thinking about something completely different. But whatever, dude. It doesn't really matter. Bumpana, bumpana, bumpana. Bumpana style. How goes it? Your insects are all stomped, even though they're machines, but you know, whatever, dude. Close enough. The mine shouldn't give you much more trouble now. We'll leave the rest to you. You really did it. Talk about a relief. Talk about denied.
Denied.
It is sort of a relief, I guess. Still, those monsters. They were obviously machines. Damn right they were. Like we don't know where they came from. Come on, man. Could this be the Society's doing? Obviously. It is something we could not discount at this point. The Society? You mean the Society of Ouroboros? The criminal organization we were briefed on? I see. So it's possible they were behind this. You think? Yeah, I think so. We fought them a number of times, but they don't play by normal rules. They play by their own rules. God damn it. You guys should be extra careful, okay? The Bracer Guild is also investigating Ouroboros. If we discover anything new, we'll be sure to pass it along to the army. Yes, please do. I will be sure and make a detailed report to the border garrison about this case. I'll also make sure just compensation for your help is transferred to your guild branch. Cool. Great, thanks. Well then, Bracers, take care out there. That rhymed. Let us all make sure we don't drop our watch. That's the only way to fight a foe who stays in the shadows. You too, sir. Good luck with the rest. Adios, guide your steps, friends. Indeed. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Quest mine extermination completed. That just leaves one more questicle back at the bar. Back at the and then we get a random cutscene. Oh boy. Looks like we had a real number done on us. Enhanced Jaeger. Wasn't expecting Bracers to show up here. Looks like our little guys put up the best fight they could, but it wasn't enough. Damn, bro. Why do you always get in my way? Huh? You know those fools. Nah, forget it. I don't want to talk about it. You may be able to guess who that is. Let's just hurry and gather up the remains. Yeah, let's get out of here. That was a fine test for our little archaisms. Still, they seem to have their hands full taking on a simple patrol unit. I doubt they'll last long. Little you know, sir. We'll find out who that is soon enough. Which played an energy drink commercial when agents try to stop a device from detonating, when they got distracted by the energy drinks when the device detonated. I wonder if it was a monster can. Mine extermination. Unknown monsters have appeared in the abandoned Revenue mine. Seems they're a bit much for the Royal Army guys to handle, so... Multiple unknown monsters have appeared in the abandoned mine. We should handle this case soon. In accordance with the Guard's Force's request, we will eliminate the monsters. We've received info that some of the monsters with different colors use powerful magic. Defeated all monsters. Let's report this to the Army officer. Reported elimination of monsters to the Royal Army. We've secured the area for now, but we need to watch out for the future society actions. Actions!